A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. Now, today is a very beautiful day in the history of ska music and the history of Beverly Kelso, the sole surviving Wailers, along with her husband, Boswell Moody. Now, the year was 1997, say about 27 years ago, when my friend Al Bent told me about this fantastic lady, Miss Beverly Kelso, and he told me that she was an original Wailers. So I was blown away. I've always read in the book that this lady, Beverly Kelso, existed. But to see the fact that she was in Jamaica, I said, boy, I couldn't miss this for the world. So I went and I met with her. We had a nice chat. And then I said to her, Bev, how have you been treated? And she said, well, she have not been treated too well. And I said, did you make a lot of money from the association of the greatest reggae group ever, the greatest cat group ever to come out of Jamaica, and also the greatest group in the world? And she said, well, fat man, because she called me fat man at the time, 27 years ago. Thank God she no longer call me fat man. And then I said to her, Bev, let's make a recording of Earths to Be Alone. But before I go into how that unfold, I want you to hear that from Bev. I want to welcome Beverly Kelso. Welcome, Beverly Kelso, to Big Stone Television.
Welcome to you, sir.
And of course, Boswell, my friend. Welcome to Big Stone Television, Boswell.
Thanks for having me, sir.
And I must say, you're not a bad looking fella on television, okay? I just had to get that one in, Boswell. Don't start the war now, Boswell.
That's all right. I still remember you.
Boswell, what is it like, before I get to Bev, what is it like being married to an original Whaler? Tell us what it is like.
Well, to be truthful, I'm comfortable with whatever is going on with us.
Uh-huh.
It was a pleasure for me to meet her in the first place because, I mean, that closeness became possible when she moved to our home.
Okay. So about how long ago did you meet this beautiful, charming young lady?
That's over 30 years.
That's over 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long time, Boswell.
I know.
And did you know she was that famous from the
Yeah,
get-go?
I knew she usually sing before, but as far as being that famous, no.
Oh, so you know she was a singer, but you
Yeah.
didn't know that it was the Beverly Kelso that is written all over the books and the internet and so on, and pictures was out there with she and Lester, as she called Robert Nesta Marley. You
Yes,
didn't
but
know all about those pictures and so on?
no, because I remember at that time she wasn't really out there in the public singing.
Okay.
Mm.
So when you found out that it is the Beverly Kelso and my wife is a famous woman, did you make it? Did it make you cockety like you walk like a chicken? You know the chicken arc, or you was just normal? You have this beautiful bride and so on, and you was just normal.
In a sense, yes, but inside it was a different thing than you would be seeing from the
Yeah.
outside.
But I want to tell the world this: if I find out say that Miss Beverly Kelso, an original Wailers, and my wife, boy, I tell you, who?
Yes, but
So me not walk like a cock chicken all over place and I big up my chest and who? No man the bad like me and no man the big like me and this and that.
th- is- that came later.
Oh, that came
Yeah.
that came later.
That came later. Yes, because I mean, it's like you wasn't hearing anything before, and then all of a sudden you started hearing. Hey, then I mean, I'm not that popular, but I'm in the popularity too.
Yes, 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 yes. You told us that what you started out being, Baswell. What was your profession
Well,
when you met Bev?
at the time when I met her, I was a fireman then.
Oh, you was in the fire department.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the reason why a lot of earth house was burned to the ground back in those days.
And I'm also the reason why a lot been saved.
Okay, I must put it like that because I know paying attention to Bev and paying attention to out in fire, there's a big distraction there, you know.
Contrast, right?
It's a big distraction.
Mm.
Well, Boswell, I met you over 27 years ago, and the gentleman that you are then is still the same gentleman that you are today. And I must commend you. You have not changed one bit. You have stood beside your wife. You have fought long and hard. And today, finally, things are beginning to happen. And we want to big up Al Dent again for that meeting.
Yes,
Now,
true.
Miss Beverly Kelso, tell the world how did you meet Fat Man?
How you mean?
Fat man.
That was the name you called me, remember?
Yes, because you didn't tell me your name.
Oh, so that's why you called me Fat Man. You didn't know I was Big Stone.
Yes, sir. Until the reason why we call you Big Stone is that night when you take us
Into the gully, talk, talk.
into the gully with all the water that we have to walk through. But it was that night was a great night, a good
It
night.
was a night where you have to undergo some
Everybody, yeah.
clothes in the tenement yard, clothes hung up on the line. And but let me tell the people out there what really happened. After I met Bev, we were supposed to do a recording of Earths to Be Alone. And there was no studio available, and Bev was leaving the following morning. So I said, listen, by the hook or the crook, we have to record Bev. So I called up a friend of mine, and then she said, boy, Big Son, I know we are studio there. He said, which part? That by this time, ladies and gentlemen, it was about 10 o'clock in the night. And I said, which part you know studio open 10 o'clock at night? He said, yeah, man, up at Grand Spencer Avenue, the man, a studio open up there. A virgin of a studio in a kitchen. I said, in a kitchen, brother. What kind of studio you know in a kitchen? Anyway, I was so desperate to have the song with Bev that I took Bev and her husband and Al and Ricky, right? And we went up to Grand Spen, and boy, the rest is history. Went on and got some clothesline, closed up on the line. Bev was stepping in some muddy water. She started quarrel. Her husband had to tell her, I said, relax a little bit. And we did record the song. But guess what? The problem with we recording that song, it was only one track. That means the bass player have to play at the same time, the guitar, the keyboard. When we look, we see the bass player up on the veranda. When we're looking at the kitchen, we see the drummer in at the kitchen. When we're looking at in at the dining room, we see the keyboard player in at the dining. It was a mess. I don't know where that recording is.
Eh?
I really don't know. But that was my first meeting of Beverly
Yeah,
Kelso
man.
27 years ago.
That was a night.
So I said to myself, and I told Bev, I said, Bev, a lot of people only know your name. But trust me, I am going to make the world not just know your name, but know who you are. And you must get the recognition that you so rightly deserve. So let's fast forward it many years later. And last year she came to Jamaica. She called me a Big Stone. I'm in Jamaica. Where are you? Because Bev had this very unique voice. And when she came, then she called me up. I said, boy, I could miss this with the world. And we meet up with Bev, and me and her husband Boswell start to connive, plan behind their back. I said, Boswell, hear this now. We have to surprise baby now. We want to give her an award because it is the month of October. And we want to give babe some awards. But we don't want her to know nothing. Can you get her to come to Trenchtown? Here, Baja. Cha! Easy thing that, man. Easy thing. So, me and Boswell plot and we connive and then me pick up the phone and call George Pang and I say, George, you know, who's in town? And George, oh, me say, Beverly Kelso. Me say, what? The lady that sing with the Wailers? Me say, yes, George. And then me call Little Lenny. And me say, Little Lenny, you know, who's in town? And me say, Beverly Kelso. Me say, what? And we plan up George buy a big trophy, right? Little Lenny bought a big trophy, and I myself bought a big trophy, and we put all three trophies together, and we invite Paul Burke and Effium White and Araya and some very important people to come to Trenchtown, and we cook up some food, and boom, Bev was surprised that she was awarded. Anyway, Bev started to cry, and when she started to bawl, me started to bawl, and the rest is history. Here we are in 2024. Bev,
Oh, goodness.
do you know that today, May 20th, is the launching of Simmer Down?
Yeah.
Yes.
What,
I
how do you feel to know that 55 years later, you're now back in the spotlight? Everybody is clamoring to know who you are. Everybody wants a piece of you, and that's why we're asking people to go out there on all digital platform and just pick up a copy of Simmer Down. In picking up a copy of Simmer Down with Beverly Kelso and Richie Stever, you are actually helping Beverly Kelso out because she has not received a penny from Sir Cox's dad or anybody for that matter. And the release of Simmer Down will help her to live a little bit more better than she's not that she's starving because she don't look like she's starving, but she can live a little more modest life and so on. How do you feel today, Ben?
well, to tell you the truth, because of you, I am feeling so happy. I don't feel like a little girl again because I don't want to feel like a little girl because I am so short and little bit. You, Big Stone, let me feel like a big fat lady, happy and humble, grateful and happy with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, guess what, Bev? When I look at you 27 years ago, you have not changed one bit. You're still beautiful. And I said, you deserve it. You deserve to get your roses while you're alive. Right, Boswell? We don't want to come to your funeral and put this big, expensive rose by your casket. We don't know that. We don't want to buy your casket value $10 million and all them things. Right, Boswell? How you feel about
Yeah,
that?
I'm very appreciative of that, knowing that, well, then she's still alive and she's seeing the respect and the love that is being shown to her. And
Bye, Big Stone.
I'm really happy for that, Trevor.
Thank you. But guess what? It's not just by me. People from all
Uh,
over the world. Bev, you have people in England talking about you. You have people in Canada talking about you. People in the United States. You tell me that you can't walk on the street now in peace. Your phone will ring out. Tell us how it feels from you being this private lady. Because somebody told me that she see this little lady walk on the street to the store, but you never know that this was a great Beverly Kelso. So how you feel now? People are pint you out and I call your phone and all them something there.
it feels
I
great.
feel great, good, and everything about me. But I am a little shy and I don't like too much of the crowd.
I know that. I know that, babe. But guess what? You better get used to it because you have some people in England as well that is interested in flying you and Beverly and myself to England in November. And you also have Eiley Dread in Canada, who is flying yourself and Beverly and myself from Jamaica into Toronto because Beverly will be given the Lifetime Achievement Award. How you feel, Bev, to know that people start now to give what you're supposed to get? Long time.
Well, to be honest, I feel sad about that and I feel good about it.
What are you sad about it, Bev?
Eh, I think that
It takes
the
so long.
fun, some of them, some people is alive and they don't appreciate and I don't feel good about it.
I
And
know.
they don't accept me.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You're going to be forced to accept you because the rest of the world accept you. The
Yes.
rest of the world accept you. And I have to big up Clyde Mackenzie because you know that your book is already started, right?
Yes, sir.
Beverly Kelso, It Hurts to Be Alone, and it will be ready by the end of the year, right, Boswell? And by
Yes,
the
hopefully.
March,
Yes.
we want to premiere it March next year, the latest. And everything that you want to know about the early Beverly Kelso when she was 14 years old, when she joined the group with Bob, Peter, Bunny, and Juna Brathwaite, you're going to get a chance to read it in the book and so on. It's going to be a wonderful story, and Clyde Mackenzie is a wonderful storyteller. Clyde Mackenzie about years upon years of experience, and it's a joy for me, you know, and to have both of you there, you know what I mean. I have to call you my favorite couple. Can I say that as
Yes,
well?
of course.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Which one of the couple? Which
Well,
one you think you should be? Which one of the husband you think you should be?
well, I'm husband
I have
number two.
two
The world know that
husbands.
I'm husband number two already. They've always honor me by saying that the work that I have put out for her, which I don't consider it work as well, at no time at all, anything that I've done for Bev, I consider it work. I consider it an honor on my part. I consider it my duty. I consider it my job as a Jamaican to give the only surviving Wailers, who is part of the greatest reggae group ever and ska group ever to come out of Jamaica. That is not a normal task. Trust me. Every time I think about it, tears come in my eyes because I'm saying, "Oh my God, oh my God." But by the way, you know what I'm gonna do as well? I don't want just to be talking about it. I want the world to hear it coming from Bunny Wailer. Let's hear it coming from Bunny Wailer, what it is and who were members of the group. So let's take a listen.
Survivor of the legendary Wailers also consisting of Robert Nesta Marley, Winston Hubert McIntosh, Junior Brathwaite, Beverly Kelso, along with myself, Bunny Wailer, as the Wailers from Simmerdown onward, you know. So I'm still here as Robert Marley have left us, and Peter Tosh has left us, and Junior Brathwaite has left us, leaving myself and Beverly Kelso as the original survivors of the Wailers.
You hear that? I didn't make that up. It is said by an original whaler. He was the last of the whaler to pass away, right? Of the brothers. And trust me, it was a great, great experience because I met Bunny And I never met Peter, and I never met Bob, and I never met Junior, but I met Bunny, and it was an honor for me to really see with my eyes another whaler apart from Beverly Kelso that is still alive. So the world, you have heard it on my platform, is not just me saying that Beverly Kelso is an original whaler, right? It also come from the mouth of Bunny Whaler telling the world that himself and Beverly Kelso, before he passed away 2 years ago, that they are the only two whalers that is alive. Um, I'm gonna show a little piece of what it was when we interviewed when Ron Burke interviewed Beverly Kelso. Now Ron Burke is part of a radio station in Florida, and it's a prestigious station. And we had Richie Steven in the studio. We had Beverly Kelso on the phone. Richie Steven was on the phone. I was actually on a Zoom, and this is how the conversation went. Take a look at what happened on that fateful day. Take a look.
There it is. You heard it from the man himself. We're not making it up. Bonnie Whaler telling us who is, who are the original Whalers. So it's not a make-up thing. Yeah, man. So I'm trying here while we talk to see if I can find Mr. Richard Stevens. I'm trying to see where he called me earlier on so I could return that call. So tell us about the Simmer Down, some of the musicians that play with this one and things like
Well,
that.
we get some of the best musicians to play on Simmer Down. We had a man by the name of Paul Crosdale from Firehouse Crew. We had Asher from Firehouse Crew playing keyboard. We also had Kirkle Dove, one of the best drummer we have in Jamaica right now, who plays with Beresford Harmon. He plays the drum on Simmer Down. And of course, we have the legendary, the iconic Dean Fraser playing saxophone on it as well. So trust me, it was a remarkable lineup. We had one of the best studios in Jamaica, Mixing Lab, that was edited by Rod Francis. And of course, soon to be one of the best producers, Claude Big Stone Sinclair, at the M, making sure Simmer Down with Richie Stevens and Beverly Kelso was the it that it started out to be in 1963.
Yeah, man. My brethren from out of Westmoreland.
Walk one run.
Where you say, Mr. Stevens?
Yeah, man, big up yourself and big up Mr. Big Stone.
Yeah, man. Indeed. We just had the pleasure a while ago of also of talking to Beverly, and boy, I was so excited, because these are the
Yeah, man.
foundation people. I was playing some of your scare music earlier on with Scare Nation, and you're talking about foundation people, and she's one of the
Yes, sir.
foundation that a lot
Yeah,
of people
man.
don't talk about. But before I even
Yeah,
go,
man. You see? Yeah, go ahead.
before I even go into this thing about Sing My Down, Richie, I don't know if I ever sit down and tell you how much I appreciate love that album you did with Scare Nation, because when I sit down and look as a man who love Jamaican music and see that ska music born at Jamaica, grow Jamaica, we don't have one ska band at Jamaica. When you look around the world, over 500 ska bands. So it's nice that you decided that now you're going to do something about this, and that Ska Nation CD was a fantastic CD, my brother.
Give thanks, give thanks. First of all, Ron, I want to say that it is such an exciting story. It's a story that moved me from the beginning to where it is now. It's Beverly Kelso. When I learned about it, I said, whoa, at least still, here comes another one of the pioneers of ska music that is still alive with us. So I grabbed the opportunity with two hands because I love original foundation things and the work that they all did. Now, ska music. Ska music is our first international music. Ska music is still one of the biggest and most respected genres of music from the entire Caribbean. And I think it is a very ridiculous decision for us to almost treat it like it don't exist anymore. And luckily for me, I travel a whole lot around the world, and I admire music in different genres and styles, especially how I want to make a music. Ska music, when I say ska music is big, it's just not in normal terms. I mean, there are several ska festivals around the world. There are several ska bands and ska orchestras around the world. There is even ska nightclubs and ska cafes. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to be one of them Jamaican who sits on the side and look and complain so people thief the music and all of that, because that's not the fact. The fact is, we as Jamaicans were very famous to create things and walk away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what you see they're doing with reggae music now, because reggae music is not getting the full attention anymore. And I've been watching this growing steadily for the past couple of years. We as Jamaican people need to understand we need to nurture what we have. We need to keep what we have and
Amen.
love what we have.
Amen.
You understand me?
Amen.
And that's my reason for doing that Skia project. Is after touring with a good friend of mine in Europe one time, I involve a Skia segment in my show.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I do the Skia segment, the place just tear up in a way when not even the main act on the bill was having the kind of response that I was getting from Skia. And then it just kind of brought me back to the realization that Skia is one of our most powerful music. I remember now, Skia is a very musical music. There are several instruments that play. The horns is one of the most integral part of Skia music. And when you have horns playing, keyboards, guitar, and everything just playing, not drum and bass and dubwise, everything playing straight through the song. It's difficult for any guy to go around that kind of presentation when you're done. So I decided that, listen, as a man of action, I'm coming back to Jamaica and I'm going to make a Skia song. And I made a Skia song called Everybody Dance. And that Skia song went very well for me throughout Brazil and Europe and some parts in America and so on and so on. Then I was going on a tour, and when I reached Italy, the guys who put on the show, they expressed interest to me in doing a remix. I'm
Just keeping you abreast, ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest today is the Moodys, Beverly Kelso, of course, and her husband, Boswell Moody. I'm going to go back to Ron Burke in a little bit, but I just didn't want to have the Moodys sitting there without being, actively participating. Bev, did you know that Ron Burke show is one of the biggest show in Florida today?
No idea, but now I know telling me about it.
And how do you feel to know that your song that you did with Richie Steven was showcased on his show, and people from all over the world was paying attention and listening to you and listening to Bunny Wailer talk about you like that? How that make you feel?
I was so happy.
I see, I see,
I
I
was
see.
feeling so good with him also.
Yes, yes, I see.
I
And it's not often we can catch Boswell, to be in front of the camera. Sometimes you see him, he might walk in alongside his wife when we went to Chuckamola, right, Boswell? And
Yes,
when we went to Fifth
it's
Street, he
her
was
time.
there. Huh?
It's her time.
It's her time.
Right.
and it was
But
also your time.
well, it's not my time, Beverly.
But you know
It's
what?
your time.
You know
I'm
what?
just I'm just following. I'm just following behind you and doing what must be done to make sure that it's your time. It is your time to shine, right? So we're gonna go back now to Ryan Burke. And let me speed up this. Right? Let me speed this up and see if we can start this music soon.
Walk the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And she deserved, her story deserved to be published.
Amen.
The world need to understand who this lady is. I was very, very touched when Big Stone posted that video with Bonnie Whaler speaking about her like that. Because I
Yes.
didn't know that
Yes.
those type of footage exist.
Yes.
You know? So that means, as Big Stone says, not a make-up story. You know, it is there in writing, it is there in words that this lady is under the foundation member of one of the greatest group that ever lived. Mhm.
I want to thank you guys for keeping the scam music alive. Richie, thank you very much for so much you're doing. And it gives me great pleasure to be giving the world this premiere today of Simmer Down by one of the original only living original member of the Wailers, and the very, very talented Mr., as Coco T call him, Richard. We call him Richie Coco T, say Richard. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. That world premiere I've been promising you. Brand new, just for you. Simmer down.
Hold on a little bit. I want everybody go out right now. We have Ras Marcus Dubweiser 1 in the studio. We want to big up Ras Master. We have Noah Chikampa. Big up Noah. And we have a whole lot of people in the studio right now. We want you to go on Spotify, go on iTunes, go on CBB, all digital platform. The song is released today, right? Richie Stevens and Beverly Kelso, simmer down. We want you to just go out and support this cause, support this lady, because guess what? This is the only way she's going to earn, right? But of course, your book is coming out, and I know that Netflix is going to pick up her story, and then the rest is history, right? But as of today, you can get Simmer Down on all digital platforms. Please, I'm begging you, go out and support Simmer Down Project. Go out and support Miss Beverly Kelso. As you see, she's a humble lady. She's not a talkative lady, and she don't show off. A lot of people, even at her workplace, didn't even know who this lady was. All right? So let me shut up my mouth and make we hear a little more piece of Simmer Down.
Coco T call him Richard. We call him Richie Coco T, say Richard.
The original
Here it
zombie
is, ladies and
music set.
gentlemen. That world premiere I've been
Rewind.
promising you.
The original
Brand
zombie
new,
set.
just for you.
Rewind that
Simmer
tune there.
down.
Rewind that tune there. The original zombie music. This one is for you. Richard Stevens.
Control your temper.
Bring that down.
All about to will be hotter.
Bring that down.
Man, just hear what I say.
Bring that down.
I want to simmer down. Oh, Chicken Mary.
Yeah, Beverly.
Hot in here, when him they near, you must be aware so.
Yeah, Beverly Kelso coming in now, ladies and gentlemen.
Control your temper.
Yeah, Beverly Kelso coming in.
All about to will be hotter. Man, just hear what I say. I want to simmer down.
Yeah, Beverly now.
Chicken Mary, hot in here, when him they near, you must be aware so. Just control yourself. Don't you be nobody else.
Pull up again. What we hear Beverly Kelso again. Dean Fraser at saxophone.
Control your temper. All about to will be hotter. Man, just hear what I say. I want to simmer
Beverly,
down.
big up.
Chicken Mary, hot in here, when him they near, you must be aware so. Just control yourself. Don't you be nobody else. Man, just hear what I say. I want to simmer down. Don't you know this is real? Who gets here on the field? Just control yourself now. Don't you ever let me down. I want to simmer down.
Sounding good like you know it should in the neighborhood. Richard Stevens, Beverly Kelso, simmer down.
Well, Beverly Kelso.
Yes, sir.
At one time I start to feel teary-eyed, you know. You know how me is already. And to see that the Almighty God has grant you good health and long life for you to see this day, to see over 55 years later, you have not gone in a studio and you've gone in a studio after you have eaten so much bulla and drink water and help to feed the others member with a little lunch money. I want to say the day has finally come when you, Bev, can earn an honest living from your talent.
Yes.
Right? We love you so much, Beverly. I don't know. I don't know, Bev. I'm so happy today you would believe it. I'm very happy.
I am.
Very happy, Bev. I'm very happy to know that finally, after all these years, after all these years of being swept under the carpet, after all these years of the neglect, finally, you and your husband stood fast, stand up with one another, stand upside of one another through tribulation, ups and downs, this and that and the third. And you can sit beside each other today, the 20th of May, and just listen to a number one radio station as MX, you know what I mean, in Florida, really play your music and pick you up and hear your name being picked up. You know, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel a little teary eyed, you know, but it makes me feel wonderful. What do you have to say, Boswell?
Well, I'm happy to know and see what is going on there now. But I give you all the praise, brethren, because I mean, I know it was a challenge for you, but you said from your heart that you was gonna do it, and I'm seeing the fruits now of your labor, sir. And all the respect.
Thank you, Boswell. Boswell, when I met both of you, you know, you treated me so kind. You know what I mean? You treated me so wonderful that I had was to do it. There was no way in my mind that I could not do it. Because what better people than both of you? You know, you're a shining example of what a true couple is. Regardless, you know, in times you're gonna have ups and downs and so on, right? I have a little cold, but you know, at times, but you stood there. You tell it because you believe that your wife deserve it. You have said it many times, you know. You have said it many times, and I have to big up Tony Ryan, wherever you are, Tony Ryan. Thank you too for your efforts, you know, in helping out Sister Bev wherever it's possible. Even on your radio program, you do jingles with Bev. So we want to big up Tony Ryan. Wherever you are, Tony Ryan, big up. And I get to understand that Tony and Boswell are childhood friend. They all went to the same school, eat out of the same pot, play the same marble game, right? Isn't that so, Boswell?
Yeah, well, Tony and I, we are not just friends.
They're brothers.
Yeah, we are. And I mean, it's good to know that we have been coming from that tender age until we are in the second stage of childhood now.
I'm glad you, hey, Boswell, I'm glad you say it. Bev, Bev, I didn't say it, I didn't start this war on this program, you know. But he said he's in the second stage of childhood.
Of
And
course.
yes.
But, you know, it's good to know that we are still going. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. And guess what? Both of you gonna sit down and when the movies, it's like just like on about the One Love movie, they're going to have the Beverly Kelso story, right? Who's gonna play Beverly Kelso at 14? I don't know, but
Neither.
that lucky person. Go ahead, Boswell.
No, I don't know either. But
Somebody's gonna have to play Beverly Kelso at 14. Bev, tell the
I
world what was it
somebody
like
will come along.
when after you mash up Chocomolan and Robert Nesta, but you call him Lester, come knocking on your door at 63, right, Columbus Road. What was it like when you see this little skinny little you come sit up by your veranda?
I was surprised because he surprised me more than one time. And then come and sit down on the veranda step and knock. When I knock, when he knocked the door, and I come out and see this young man sitting on the veranda. Not even on the veranda chair because we have veranda chair. And he was just sitting there, and I thought, and I opened the door and I said, who would you like to talk to? I'll see. And he said, Beverly. And
So when him ask you, well, and then, when him ask you for you by name, yeah, so wait, how are this? Cause you didn't know that was Bob Marley, right?
oh, no. And when I go out and I said, sit down, get up off of the step and sit down into the chair. And I'm shaking and then just sit down and relax, comfortable on the veranda step. And then I asked him, what him want and everything like that. So him asked me if I could record this song with him, and I said, record this song. And then talk to me, and we talk, and the next evening he come back again, and I say, you have to ask my mother if I could record a song with you or whatever when she comes from work. And them asked me what time she's coming. I said, I don't really know, but you can come back in the 5 o'clock or whatever time you want to come. And when you come, she probably will be here. And so said, so done. Bob, Bob making the habit to come and see my mother as much as he can. But you know, on that evening when he come, he was sitting on the step, and you know, my mother would, make up her face and me and say, "Oh, you make people come on my yard and give them the seat to me." I was like that. He's not
So,
a
hold on, Bev. Bev, your other strict mother, Bev? Your mother was very strict.
yes, very strict, not Jamaican.
Oh, your mother wasn't Jamaican.
No, uh,
Oh, okay.
no. And
Okay.
when she come back, when she come the evening, he was sitting. No matter how I said to him, sit in a chair. Mm-mm. And sit down right at the step that I show you. And him sit down there. And I go around and I tell him I should come back. I go around and finish my little housework, And then the next thing, I come out and I glimpse my mother. And I come and I step and she asks, who's that man? And I said, who's that boy? And she said, who's that man? And he explained himself to her, who he was, and so, and asked her if she would help him to, he said, help him to the student. Like she didn't answer because it's like she didn't know what the student was like. So, but I know what the student was like. So they have a talk and ask her if he can give me the chance to sing with him. He said, sing with you, explain to her, and the next evening it was history.
Wow. Wow.
Bob come back for me the next evening and said he's going to studio, and I said, go to studio, and he said yes. So I tell him to wait, wait a little, let me change my clothes and get myself together. And that was it. We went to studio that evening, and I asked him where the studio was first of all, and he said, where the office name? Brentford Road or whatever. So I said, okay. I get myself together, and we went to the studio, and that was it. With
But
Peter, but
that was the most interesting part after I listened to you many times tell the story, Boswell, was Bev was a saver. When Bev get a little lunch money, what I mean, for buy a little lunch, she would save it up. Because them days, the wheelers not never go on, man. Right? And it's Beverly Kelsey, little 14-year-old Bev, saved the day
everything.
by purchasing some bulla and then drink some water and then big sweet tune like Simmer Down, Hurts to Be Alone, Lonesome Feeling, and
Yeah.
all them something that just just explode, you know, and it's really an honor, really and truly, for you to share that experience with us. Um, I'm so taken aback, Bev. You're such a humble person. Every time people speak about you, they speak about, like, listen, Noah just said, you know what he said? I'm going to put it up on the screen. He said, I really love you, the only living whaler. May the Almighty safeguard all your liberty. So Noah, big up yourself, man. Thank you very much for those beautiful words. You know, this other brother by the name of the original Zabi Music said, "Sounds beautiful, man. Large up Beverly Kelso. Long live the Wailers forever." And when you can hear people, from all over the world reaching out and loving you so much, Bev, I know, and I know, guess what? You're 76 years old now. You're gonna live to see 76,000 years because you're not gonna wait. Look at you. You don't look a day older than the day when Bob met you over 55, almost 60 years ago. You know what I mean?
Excuse
Almost 60
sir.
years ago.
Excuse me, sir. What
Yeah.
about you?
Well, I'm 66 years old now, and I'm not the most handsome fella in the world. Boswell will tell you. Boswell, I know you. Boswell, I know you're waiting for that one, but don't try to be a nice guy, though, Boswell, because we're on television, and
I listen. I'm not saying that you're pretty, but I know you're on the little handsome side.
we're on live. Williams, we're on live on Big Stone Television. Is there a question that you want to ask?
Well,
What is the question? Go to Big Stone Television and watch it. What's the question you want to ask, Bev?
the question.
Yes, I'm on live right now with Big Stone Television. Today is the release of Simmer Down, and we're doing a live. We've been on since 1 o'clock, and we're closing off at 2 o'clock. So anything you want to say to Bev, type it in the thing, and I put it on the screen. But Bev, Orville Williams saying that he loves you and he wishes you all the best in your endeavor, and nothing but love, love, love. My phone keep ringing. I can't answer every call, Boswell. It's you and Bev today because this is like the first time we actually catch Mr. Moody, the man that has been supportive of his wife for all these years, over 30 years. So the world will get a chance to see a strong man with a double strong woman, and you can't want it better than this. You can't want it better than this. And I can't wait to get back to the United States to come spend a night and eat Sister Bev cooking. Sister Bev cooking are the greatest. Boswell say, Boswell say, boy, Bev can mash up an oxtail, but me can't eat the oxtail no more, Bev. So you have to go mash up a steamed fish or something. You know what I mean?
You're
But I
good to
can't
go,
wait, man.
man.
Ah?
You're good to go.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skylar is tuning in from Canada. See, Scholar is on. Anything you want to say to Beverly? Respect, please. Please text it. Yeah, man, it's such an honor, man, too. Because all the time, everybody see Bev, Bev, Bev in front of the camera. Everybody want Bev, Bev, Bev. So me, I said, yo, one hand can't clap, brother. One to the other hand, we're supposed to clap. One to the support we Bev get over the years. How you think she still looks so pretty? Who you think wake her up and take her to work every morning and so on, and go back to her and pick her up and fix her meal and so on? Boswell. So
Very,
we have to have Boswell on the program, man, no matter what, you know.
My goodness.
yeah,
But
man. Thank.
I want the world to know that Bev is not just a one hit wonder. She have done almost 25 or 26 songs with the Wailers. Um, a number of songs you can hear Bev on. You can hear her on Urge to Be Alone. You can hear Bev on Lonesome Feeling, Utinani. You can hear Bev on A Whole Heap Donna. You can hear Bev on so much songs. A whole heap of tune she do with the Wailers. Whole heap. So I think the time is right now for Bev to get her juice, brother. Get her roses while she's still alive. Get what she forget. Because she don't want nothing more than what she forget. Bev is not greedy. And that is why I'm appealing to all of you out there to go out and get Simmer Down. It's on all of your digital platform, And a matter of fact, Bev, Orville Williams, we pressed some collector's item CD, right? And Boswell is going, not Boswell, Orville is going to send them to you. And you can sell them to your fans, you know, put your signature on it, sign it, and sell them to your fans for $10. It's a collective item. You're never ever gonna see it like that anymore. It's a limited edition, and Scholar, make sure, make sure you get the CDs to Sister Beverly Kelso. Somebody saying, link up Skill Cole and do the Wailers movie. That sounds like a good idea, but I wouldn't link up Skill Cole and do the Wailers movie. I'm going to link up Beverly Kelso and do Beverly Kelso movie. So, as much as I love Alan Skill Cole, but guess what? Beverly is my girl.
I
Raspek is saying congratulations to Beverly Kelso on her continued efforts and the re-releasing of Simmer Down. He also says about 100 copy is available. You hear that? 100 copy is available. They're not going to be more than 100. It's a collector's item. Beverly Kelso is going to sign it, autograph it, and you can reach out to me, right? And make sure I send you where to go. Send your money to Beverly Kelso, and Bev will send it through the post. You have to pay for postage and handling, of course. She's not going to pay that. And you send the money to Sister Beverly, right? And you will get your, what you call it, CD with her signature on it, right? All right. I want to give the world a little sneak preview, Bev, of when you went in the studio and you did Urge to Be Alone. Remember that, Bev?
Yes, sir.
Bev went into the studio and she did Urge to Be Alone. So we're going to show it to the world. Let me set it up right here. And this is a sneak preview, ladies and gentlemen, of Beverly Kelso doing Urge to Be Alone.
After he breaks your heart, then you'll be sad, and your teardrops start. Then you'll know how it hurts to be alone. Just because you think that you're so smart, going around breaking lovers' hearts. Now you're defeated by your own weapon. After he breaks your
We're not going no more. We're not giving Uno no more. Right? That's supposed to be a sneak preview. And when I want bust the push out of the bag, get no mix it, nah, nothing. So we're not giving Uno no more. Saying That song will be mixed and ready, and you can get it again it on all digital platform. It will be mixed and ready by this weekend, right? Everything is in place to get it mixed and masters, and it will be out soon, 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 soon. You hear what the original Zabi said? Me definitely see why Bob wanted her in the group. What a sweet voice. You hear that, Boswell? What a sweet voice. What a sweet voice. Big up yourself, the original Zabi. Thank you very much, man, for such a wonderful, wonderful compliment, you know. Rasbeck is saying Skill and Bell already met sometime in April, of course. And then we have now from Noah. He said, Jamaica, you have been standing firm for the liberation of all Africans. Thank you very much, man. That is so much. And Bev is the foundation of the scat era that stood up along with Bob Peter Tosh, Junior Brathwaite, and of course Beverly Kelso, and they did a remarkable job. You know what I mean? It's such a wonderful thing to say. But I just also want to say that come in August, we're going to have the launching of Simmer Down CD. Now, Beverly Kelso will be flying back into Jamaica next month on the 16th of June, and she'll be down here to shoot a music video for Simmer Down along with Richie Stevens. And we want to do another music video, also Earth to Be Alone. So she's coming down to do not one music video, but two. We're gonna find a space and probably fit Boswell in a one of them video there. We don't know him if it probably carry a suitcase, like we don't know. But no, me I fit in it. Me I sweep up the yard or something, you're the yard boy or something like that. But me I fit in at the two video. It's a video can't shoot, right? And we just want to let the world know that also in August, we're planning this assiduously on the 16th of August at the Ambassador Theatre. They're going to be the official launch of Simmer Down, where we're inviting Dr. Julius Garvey. Yes, the second son and the only son that is alive of the Honorable Marcus Garvey. He will be in Jamaica in August to celebrate his father's birthday. And that is going to be a huge thing as well. Dr. Garvey, because remember, right behind Ambassador Theatre, you know, they tell me the first UNIA church was. Did you know that as well?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Bev, tell me, since you know about the church, and when we ask a lot of people, them say, yes, right behind Ambassador Theatre was the first UNIA church that was erected by the Honorable Marcus Garvey. Nothing is there now, but we aim to put, erect something there so that the world will know that the Honorable Marcus Garvey trod through trench now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
All right. Also, we went into the studio, Boswell, yesterday, and I'm going to give the world a sneak of how powerful Richie Steven is. You know? And when we clap him, babe. When we choose Richie Steven, we just didn't choose an ordinary musician. We choose a musician that has been keeping the ska era up. So anyway, they Richie, big up yourself, and we love you, brother. And as Richie said, it's a no-brainer when we approach him and say, listen, we want you to do this with Bev. And he said, no problem. So this is a sneak preview. It is not mixed. It is not master. It not ready yet. It not tweak up and tweak up. But we just want you to know, so when I play with Sister Bev career, we take back the ska era. So this is Richie Stevens by himself doing dancing shows. So this is a sneak.
Who's gonna dance with me tonight? We're gonna dance till our legs feel kinda tired. cause we got the blues. We got on our dancing shoes. We're going skanking.
Pull up, pull up, pull up. We can't play them tune like that, you know. Babe, where you say pull up the tune, babe?
Pull up the tune.
Boswell, where you say pull up the tune, Boswell?
Yeah,
Pull up.
Pull
Man
up,
overboard.
man overboard.
Who's gonna dance with me tonight? We're gonna dance till our legs feel kinda tired. But we don't care cause we got the blues. We got on our dancing shoes. We're going skanking all night long. Just as long as they play our song. And the sound you can't refuse. Cause we got on our dancing shoes. Ooh, you never love another song like this. It fills your soul.
Where Richie?
And the sound you can't resist. It's got you in a hole. Ever in this world there is so much love.
Where Richie Stevens?
Between you and me, my love. Cause we ain't got no time to lose. We've got all.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Come again, man overboard. Man overboard.
Yeah.
Save me, Boswell, save me, me a drown. Save me, save me.
Man overboard.
Man overboard.
Who's gonna dance with me tonight? We're gonna dance till our legs feel kinda tired. But we don't care cause we got the blues. We got on our dancing shoes. We're going skanking all night long. Just as long as they play our song. And the sound you can't refuse. Cause we got on our dancing shoes. Ooh, you never love another song like this. It fills your soul. And the sound you can't resist. It's got you in a hole. Ever in this world there
There is so much love.
as between you and me, my love. Cause we ain't got no time to lose. We've got all day on dancing shoes. Oh. You never love a
Alright, we're not going to no more. But hey,
Yeah,
Boswell, we're
Yeah.
not giving them no more, man. Them have to get it when it mix and mass and put out the street. But hear this now, hear respect. Boswell, let Big Stone know that you hold the keys to Beverly. What kind of thing that?
What?
Him said, let Big Stone know that you hold the keys to Beverly. You see,
You don't know-
in Harville,
you know that already.
yeah, of course. In name Harville Scholar Will, I saw him go on, man. Wait till I hold him, see? Wait till I hold Harville. But Boswell, let Big Stone know that you hold the keys to Beverly. I love Beverly. I love Beverly. I love Beverly. I love Beverly. Nobody can stop that. The love Bev. The love Bev. The love Bev. Me no
Nobody
business, the love Bev. And the world love Bev, so me no business. Eat your heart out, Harville. We love Bev. We love them. We no business where you are, say.
Yeah, man.
Tell
And
them
hear what?
to make Boswell go sit in one place.
That's
Tell
all.
And hear
them.
this.
We only deal with love. That's all.
Right, that's it. Hear
Yeah.
this, the original Zabi say again, Jah live, and them original vibes that we want back here, man. Sure. Oh,
Yes,
you mean?
happiness.
Oh, you mean? At them thing that with the pan
Yeah.
brethren. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Abel is saying Art of Love, so one big him up. Art of Love, Abel. Art of
Now,
Yeah,
Love,
man.
man. We know you don't mean that, brother.
I want to
Big up
send
yourself,
my
man.
love. I want to send my love to Richie. Richie, I am here. Put away Big Stone and Boswell. I am here.
You hear that? Richie, that is going out to you, Richie. Uh, on board. Respect him on board. Big up, big up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the close of our release. Of course, today was dedicated to the Moodys because we have not catch Boswell, the man behind the scene, behind this fantastic lady, because you know one hand can't clap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
man.
we had the opportunity to see him and to hear him speak because a whole lot of people believe him can't talk him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Them only see him on the film and them and keep him out shut. But I want a really big chatterbox if you get to know him. He can chat, you see? Oh,
Thank-
Boswell.
Thanks for exposing me.
Well, me not busy, is a chatterbox, so it takes what you should say. It takes one chatterbox to know another chatterbox,
No,
right?
but you see, you have to do what you have to do when the occasion arises.
Exactly. I just want
All
to
right.
say to the Moody's, thank you so much. In parting, Boswell, who you want to big up and who you want to send greetings and love to?
Send love to everybody, you know.
You know,
And
big up
my
your sister Charmian. You know, big up sister Charmian, a
well,
Queensboro.
yes, you know that's one of my love, and she know that
I,
too. So, hey,
are your grandnieces, them are your grand this or your granddad?
they all know that Uncle Boswell, Grandpa Boswell, love them. So,
Me glad that you say it, you know, when me start calling your grandpa Boswell, you know.
yes, I want you to call me so because certain things they're gonna tell me to do, and when you see me do it, you're not gonna believe.
Boy,
Mm,
Richie.
what
Now,
up, Boswell? Boswell,
yeah,
hear the one, respect. Abel, the name Abel Scholar William. Hear him. Boswell, I will take him down to Tivoli for you. What that mean?
my camera go to Tivoli.
Yeah, I feel you know, through me can't go to jungle and say more can't go to Tivoli. We can't
Eh,
go to jungle and people like George Pang and the rest of them and them roll out the red carpet for him.
eh,
And if we got jungle, if we got Tivoli Garden, me love my Tivoli Garden people, them are gonna roll out the red carpet, the big stone. Me
If you
love Tivoli can't done so him can't stop me from going to Tivoli Gardens.
well, we will all be going in love, so it no make no
Of course.
difference. We go everywhere, anywhere.
All right, Bev. You know the last word is with you. What you wanna say, Bev, to your
I
many
want
fans that you have gathered?
to look here. Listen to me good. You and Boswell. I want the town to sit down properly and watch me and put on my dancing shoes with you
Richie Stevens.
and make them cry, baby.
I'm
Make
telling you, boy,
them
this call is
cry.
on me. Ladies and gentlemen, the honor is mine. I must say, today is the 20th of May, and we promise Sister Beverly Council that we're going to launch and release the song, and we did it. We want to big up Norman Gentles all the
Yeah,
way in London. He did a remarkable job. We want to big up Nayoka, the artist who did the artwork. She designed the label and everything, and we want to big up Nayoka for such a fantastic job. We want to big up all the band members from Fire House Crew to all the band members. We want to big up Roy Francis from Mixing Lab again for the support. George Pang, big up yourself, George. We want to big up all of that in the Garden, right? Rima, Trenchtown, big up on yourself, Tivoli Garden, Southside, Tel Aviv, Denham Town, Moam. Big up everybody. Thank you all for the support. And the outside world, the Americas, the Englands, the UK, the Canadas, the West Indies, and so on. Please go out out and get your copy of Simmer Down. It's on all digital platform. All right, go out and get it. And I want to thank you so much. We love you here at Big Stone Television. We know it was a quick one. Nobody knew we were coming on, but guess what? Our fan base is so big that hey, whenever we come on, people have to tune in. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Moody,
Yes, sir.
thank you so much. I know you're busy, Boswell, looking at his watch. Him have some things to do, and I have some things to do, but the time is now 2:06, so I can't do it today again. This was more important, but I'll do it first thing tomorrow morning. The flu is on me, but Boswell said I must take some ginger tea with garlic and start drink that from last night, and I'm feeling much better. I'm breaking up the flu and all that. It was a wonderful over 1 hour we sat. It was the board show in Boswell.
Yes, you always do that to me.
What better whisper and say? What better? Me see how we spine up.
Oh,
The whole world see how we spine up, Bev.
listen, may I put you on Basil aside? Where's Richie?
Boswell, she can't
Yeah.
do without you. When we play a tune and we say, man overboard, we now go over no board. We're 10 pound
Right.
ground. All right? I love you
Right.
guys.
True.
I thank you so much for
Yes.
everybody that tuned in. Respect. Big up yourself, Zabi. Music. Big up yourself. All the people that participated in the chat room. Thank you so much. We had a fantastic time. And guess what? We have to do this all over again. All right? So, Boswell, thank you
Yes,
very
sir.
much, man. And thank you
Thanks for
all
having
for tuning in.
And give my love to you know who.
Okay, darling.
Who? Who you gonna give your love to? Sit beside
Today-
you. See him. I can see him on the other side.
The world. We're gonna give their love to the world. All right, we're gonna go off 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.